Hey guys, it's Post Part and welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of the Rate Your Minecraft tour, and this time we're going to be touring mainly the lower part of the hotel because the contest which is coming up on the 12 days of Christmas, which starts on Christmas Day, where you guys are going to get to build your own room and get to put it inside the hotel and join me in that. Now if you haven't seen that video, I do recommend clicking off this video right now and go and check that video out because that video is very key and you guys will get to see how to build your own room. I'll quickly show you an example of a room because the 12 days of Christmas I'll be going over different rooms, my opinion the best ones, and you guys will get to build one of these rooms or your design the way you want to design it with your colours, however you want to build the room. Same sort of bed, you have to have that sort of bed size, which I didn't really specify in the video, but I'll start to specify that more when it comes closer to the deadline, and you guys will get to build the room because I've shown off how to build the room in the video, like the exterior. When I mean that, I mean the like the wood going up there and the glass and things like that. So then you guys can fill it with whatever you want. Now again, I'll explain that more when we get to it, but go and check out that video, it'll explain a lot more, and then the 12 days of Christmas, which will be out very soon. So we're going to continue with the tour of part 2 of Subscriber Kingdom. So welcome back, and again we're going to be looking at this from a different point of view, so not my own point of view, but I will mention a few things there and then of my favourite things because some of this bit is my favourite part. We got our chicken, which is up on them glass up there. I think his name was Henry, and he's been there for a very, very long time. He's been there for months after months, and his egg seems to be glitching and TPing back up. If you look at that, look, pop, ding, ready, TP, pop. So don't ask what's going on there. But yeah, inside of here we've got the storage, not the storage, the lobby that leads to the storage, which is a really nice room. This is definitely my favourite room. If you're looking at this from a different perspective though, the thing you will notice, like what I noticed straight away, is the colour palette. The colour palette of the room is really nice. You've got like a dark green, a red theme and a creamy theme, and then a little bit of wood. You can clearly identify what each structure is. As you can see, you can clearly see what the fountain is because of the stone around it. You can clearly see where the fireplace is because you can see it over there with the stone around it. You can see where the stairs are. You can see where everything is because of the stone around it. It just specifies what everything is. You can see that this is like a billboard type thing. Everything here is definitely obvious and easy to notice pretty simply. That cake's been there for a very, 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 very long time, so I'm sure that wouldn't be nice to eat. But yeah, on here you've got loads of different structures, really nice. Definitely the best build for the lobby, in my opinion. This is my favourite design in the whole lobby, but that is my opinion. So when I say lobby, I mean hotel. So we'll head on down and show you guys what else we've got down here. We've got a few different things. We've got the enchantment tables here, nice little standard enchantment tables, and then on your left over here we've got a standard little brewing area. Through here we did have a secret ender chest which isn't there anymore, but yeah, nice little brewing area is there. So we'll break these here because I've got this here for a reason, and we'll head down through here. We've got a horse down here, which was there. Really overpowered horse. I did manage to find him the other day. He's got really good stats, really nice stats, loads of health, jumps pretty high as well, to be fair, and he's pretty quick. So really nice little horse there, nice little stats as well. Now on here, we've got an auto brewing machine. This works simply by pressing the buttons you want. It sends the potions to it, and just before this video, I just wanted to check it was working, and yes, it did work. So to show off this, I'm going to take one of these swiftness potions and then drink one so I can show you guys, and then refill it, and I'll show you guys exactly how it works. So let me just throw out these potatoes, and we'll drink this swiftness to get some speed up for the video, and then I'll show you guys exactly how it works. So we've got speed 2. We'll grab this little bit of water here, smash this ice, grab that little bit of water, and then we'll run down here, go down here, and then we'll put this potion in here. Now we're only going to put the one in for now, it's only an example. So what you do, you should select what you want. So for example, for this video we're going to go with a normal swiftness and with increased time. So you press the swiftness and you press the time, which is there, and it goes all the way down here, and you'll notice it starts brewing the potion. Neverwart automatically gets put in. Sometimes the Neverwart does glitch out and put 2 in, so you have to sometimes check that and make sure it hasn't done that. So I thought that was another player, and I was like, what is going on? It looks like it's glitching out because my inventory is full. But anyway, that's how it works. Pretty nice little machine. We're not going to need that potion because we've got some on us. But yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty easy to work. I think sometimes you have to click them pretty quick. You have to click done, be really fast with it, or it will put double the Neverwarts in. But it does work. I'm not going to go over it too much. So let's talk about more of the design of the room. So the nice little room, it's more of like a cave, like kind of type design. It's like a curved type kind of inside of a log. I really do like the design. It's like a castle type theme. Really nice little design. Definitely one of my favourite bits of the Subscriber Kingdom for a potion brewing room, especially because it's automatic as well. Or manual, as you'd say. So we'll head up here, and then we'll head down a little bit further. We'll just go through this way over here, and we can see we've got the Nether portal here. This is where you travel to the Nether. Obviously, it's a little glitched. I don't know why it's glitched, but it is. It seems to be always like that. So I thought it was pretty cool. May as well leave it like that rather than fixing it. Pretty nice design. Kind of looks like bars. Really cool. Nice little never put those. These are just drop off chests where you drop off loot. Then down here, this will take you back to where we toured in part 1, which was here, and this is what the underneath the stairs do lead to. So you come around here, go underneath here, and you'll notice this leads to here. Down there is the storage room, which we'll get to in a moment. So we'll head down to the storage room the usual way, which goes down these stairs, and here you go, you've got your storage room. Now this area here is where you drop off your loot. If you're playing on the world, I know I'm talking about this from a different perspective now, more of a world perspective, but if you are playing on the world, you drop off your loot. Again, if from another perspective, you may think this is the actual standard storage room, but when you actually look into it a little bit further, it's not. Now, I was going to hide this and have it as a hidden ladder, but I decided not to because I just wanted to make it so it's open. So if we go down here, boom, wow, what an amazing storage room. The first thing you notice when you come into this storage room, from my point of view, is the roof design. And probably the stair design. The roof design is really nice, a really nice roof design to it. That's what gives the storage its theme. I just love the way each section connects together with the lines of cobblestone. That's probably the best part of the storage room in my opinion. And not only that, you've also got these stair type structures which lead down to the lower layer of the storage, kind of like a library. The aim of this design was to go with a library type theme, which was a really nice idea. And the way the walls work as well is very clever. Each section has got each kind of like theme type to it. So over here you've got paths and terraforming. You'd see most stuff like stone and grass, sand over in this section. Then over there you've got your standard farming materials which will get put in over there, and the same over here. We're going to have different themes going all the way around, which again the storage keeper will decide on them, but obviously we don't have a storage keeper. These were the stairs I was on about before, which lead back up to here. I'll just show you that just to make sure if you're a little bit confused. This leads back up to this section here, which leads back into the room I showed off in part 1. Again, if you want to see that out, don't forget to go and check back at part 1. Now, as we go further down here, we'll be back into the storage. I'll show a few more unique things with the storage. It's not only just the storage, you've also got automatic smelting machines over there. You've got some automatic machines which drop it from the top of the world. You've got my stuff for the video there. You've got ender chests. You've got up here, you've got stuff that drops down for the world. And then you can drop from above by the train station. Up here you can head straight out to the train station. Through here you can go in here, and this is an automatic mob spawner. You've got a few different settings. It's actually an automatic grinding setting where you can set it so the mobs will automatically be crushed without it even being here. You've got an enchanting table if you wanted to enchant stuff, just a standard one. And then through here you've got an overflow room where you'd overflow of resources. That's it there. And then on the other side you've got an overflow room. Again, this is for overflow of the actual storage. Really nice design. I believe these are covered in cobblestone, because we did have an overflow of cobblestone, so we just put it inside of here. Again, this room is flat and it could be extended if needed. But probably not needed. If it gets extended, you probably may want to drop some of the items. But yeah, and then we'll show you guys a few more unique things through here. We've got the storage keeper's room in general. This is where the storage keeper sleeps. I thought this was a really nice little design for a storage keeper. Only pretty simple and pretty basic, but it works. Kind of reminds me of the Elytra there, or Elytra, that's coming into the game very soon. And then over here, you've got just basically a standard little design, a nice little theme to it. Again, the roof theme just looks really nice in my opinion. Now we'll head on through here and back round. We can also go underground or down a level in the storage, even though we are underground at the moment. You've got another level to it, and through here you've got different columns. You've got just different stuff, tools and stuff, and wool and stuff and that. Just basically everything specified. Mob loot around here. We just don't have any of them on the item frames yet, and you can't place any more item frames, unfortunately. So for that reason, that's why we only have one item frame on this section. And for example, this is pretty cool. You've got in the top chest the dye, in the bottom chest the wool, in the second to last chest glass, and in the last chest clay, all in that same colour. So that looks really nice and is a really cool design. Again, that's it for the bottom layer, and we'll keep moving on and show you guys what it is later on. Personally, I think this is the best storage room near enough. I think there's a few others out there that I really do like, but this is one of my favourite ever storage rooms I've seen in Minecraft Console Edition. I've just never seen a storage room that's as good looking as this. Maybe it's not as efficient as some of them, but it just looks really nice in general. So we'll keep heading up here and we'll show you guys the next section. So through here, these are here to stop people from coming through when we used to have no privileges on. If people were online, they'd be here and they'd be trying to run through. It'd always happen. You'd get people, if I was leaving the game on join, this is before the subscriber kingdom was major. This is when I had about 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers when I used to play subscriber kingdom. You'd get a lot of people coming down here, coming online, and they'd come here and they'd just keep following you, and they'd get right in the way of your doing stuff on Minecraft. So I used to have these gates here so I could remove people's privileges, and they just got stuck here and they couldn't come further because it would just be very frustrating with about 6 people in the world who aren't in the party. It who are trying to distract you and they don't even know you. That was when the privileges were slightly different on Minecraft, when anyone could join your world. But now that has changed and you can't do that. Now through here was our original mine. Obviously we can't go through there now because there's stuff built behind there. Then through here was our original mob spawner. Again, the storage is now taking the place for that, and that's what that mob spawner is, where the storage links to. That one at the back of the mob storage is the same mob spawner that we used at the start of the game, which is really cool. Again, there's a pig in there. I don't know why that's in there, but it's been in there for a very, very long time. Through here, we've got another sword used to be there, and this used to be a nice little section down here. This actually used to be the prison section. In all these chests here is where you'd put the prisoners' loot, so they wouldn't lose it. In here would be the warden's office, where the warden would sit. And then through here would be where you'd get trapped. Now, there used to be a glitch where you couldn't actually get out of here, and you'd be stuck here, and you'd be really confused because there'd be no door there. But it has been patched, so this is kind of pointless now. So we won't go too much into detail about the other cells. Apart from this cell was unique. This one had a unique feature. It had lava pouring from the top and also arrows which would be fired at you. So basically you'd get stuck in there and you'd most likely die, which was really fun. You'd have all these pistons, lava and arrows. What would be really fun as well, I used to bait people out back in the day. I used to put, I don't have any diamonds on me now, but for example, with my enchanting bottles, I'd put enchanting bottles like that. They'd see them, these people, or noobs would see them. They'd run down here and be like, oh my god, enchanting bottles, or it'd be like a diamond sword or something. They'd run in here, they'd grab the sword, and they wouldn't be able to get out. Obviously, you can't do that anymore, but you used to be able to, and it was really funny because 7 people would join the server. I'd be like, guys, follow me, I've left some diamonds for you. They'd come in, there'd be tons of diamonds in here, they'd get through, and they wouldn't be able to get out without privileges. If you gave them privileges, obviously they could get out, but I didn't give them privileges just for that little feature, and then I'd give them privileges, which was really cool, and a lot of people did really like that. So we'll keep heading down. I've shown you this room, haven't I, with the arrows and buttons and stuff. Nice little room there. We'll keep heading down and show you guys a few more features. Now, originally, these rooms were just plain and nothing was built in them, but for the Halloween specials, we did build a few different things in here. This one here that we're in right now is the shower room. A really nice design when you look at it. It just reminds you of some sort of shower room because of the way the theme is. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the roof because it's very checkered. I don't really like checkered roofs. They aren't that nice, but it goes with this one because of the lighting. With the floor and that, it's a nice little floor design. You can clearly see there's been put a lot of thought into it. And the walls, they're okay as well. The back wall's alright as well with the stone and that. Kind of gives that theme to it, and you can see there's clearly kind of like a cellar aspect down there, which has all been thought about nicely. These actually go here, and you can imagine that there is where you'd put your towel or something. Pretty nice little design. Now on the opposite side, we've got the bathrooms. Again, basically the same, the toilet rooms, the restrooms. In here, this is an abandoned section where no one actually goes in here anymore. It was actually made purposely to look like this for a special episode, but I never finished it off. I never wanted to finish it off because that was the sort of design it went with. The cave sort of look to it, like there's something above you, like something secret around here. I thought it was really nice, and you could actually explore if you managed to get out of here. There's going to be no resources though, because these sections have been hunted and hunted and hunted and hunted several thousands of times. It's weird to think that these mines, like, you don't know where you're going in them anymore because you've been in them so long ago. But back in the day when I used to play this server a lot, you'd know these mines off by heart, but now they just look like any other Minecraft mine. But anyway, we'll head back up through here, and I'll show you guys a few more features within this section if we can remember how to get back through, which I don't. I'm kind of lost. Which way are we going? I honestly don't know where we're going. I'm completely lost. Maybe it was up here. I think it might have been up here actually. Was it up here? I hope it was. Yes, it was up here. Thank God. We would have been lost then and not been able to get out. So there we go. We're back into the hotel. I wonder what was down there though. Could we did see some sort of stone wooden structure, which would be nice to see what that was. Probably the storage most likely. Anyway, so through here we've got the next section, and this area is just like kind of like a battle arena type thing where you could train on these. You could like pretend hit them and stuff like that. Pretty basic, pretty fun. You could repair your items on there. Then through here was just another ender chest, and then these were here for basic enchanting, which was just really cool if you wanted to get a low level enchantment on all your armor. So if you had a set of iron armor and you just wanted to get protection 1 on it really quickly, you could use them because there's no bookshelves around them. Now through here, you've got where you keep your pets. We actually have colour for the collars and stuff, but we never really got down to doing it because I just wasn't too interested in having a dog following you around constantly, and most likely it falling in lava. But personally, I didn't do it, so I just kind of thought, you know what, we'll make it, but we won't use it. The design was trying to go with a bone type theme. I wanted to build like a bone on the wall type thing, but I kind of thought, you know what, it just doesn't look that good. So I just kind of left this room, and it's just basically where if we do tame anything, we just leave it in here, and it just stays in there. And on the other side over here, we've got the area where there's going to be automatic farms. What I imagine for this room, I imagine it being very similar to this room, but larger. So you'd come through and there'd be a huge red path going through here. On your left, a huge glass wall here with farms and mechanics behind it. Obviously, this wall would have to be detailed behind it, but it'd be a very simple design. It'd probably be just a pillar design. So wooden pillar, push the wall back one, put a design in there, probably stone with a few pieces of like redstone, pillar again, push the wall back one, and so on. And then it'd be machines all in this section. You'd be able to see the redstone, but there'd be the huge glass panel blocking it off. Same with the other side, and then with the roof, it'd probably just be a nice little curved roof at the top, just a little curved roof, and then a nice little design like that. Probably some leaves as well going around it as well in between the glass to give it a nice kind of like weaving in and out of the glass across the room, like kind of like balcony type things, just to give the room a nice little theme to it. Speaking of that, I'd probably extend it out so the glass would probably be about here going there, and on the other side the glass would be about here going that way. Push that wall back a bit, push that wall back a bit, and have glass and have like leaves weaving in and out like I'm doing now. So that would look really nice. Imagine that. Pretty nice red carpet again, sort of sprucey reddy theme. So yeah, really nice. May get around to doing it, may not. Down here we've got our little area with mushroom farms, which was a complete fail of a mushroom farm. Been there for a very long time though. Same through here again. This was a complete fail of a mushroom farm again. Still works a little bit, but just a complete fail of it. It's been there for a very long time though, so I just thought, you know what, we'll just leave it there. Then through here, you can tell how long these things have been here because these were actually built before hoppers. These are really inefficient. These aren't good at all. These were good when the game first came out and they are tiny, so they are still really bad. I thought the design of them was really nice. Nice little room here. But the idea of them was stupid. I just collected that and got, I don't even know how much, but hardly any. And then we'll break this one here. Let's see how much we get from this. We throw these carrots down. We've got 4 cactuses from the entire farm, which is absolutely appalling for a farm, for an automatic or a semi-automatic farm. But again, if you keep collecting them, they do add up and they do work out. So that's that. Nice little design. And then on the opposite side over here, we have a little farm. Again, this farm was actually just a melon and pumpkin farm, a basic one. Now, that's really it for that. So we'll head down one more level, and this will be our last level of the hotel, and then I'll spoil the start of next episode just because I want to. These were nice little automatic farms, more of like a solo type player design. I wouldn't do these again for my world because they were too small. They're a nice little design, and they're a nice little theme to the world, but I just don't think they work as much as you would think. You can see that one there is a little glitchy. Let's see if we can get that block in a little bit nicer, make it look a bit better. Let's try this, come on. There we are. So that looks a lot better. That was bothering me a lot. But yeah, you can see the designs are really nice too. It's a nice little design. It works nicely. It pushes back. Feels like you're in some sort of tree type structure. Speaking of trees, you'll see that in a moment. But yeah, nice little design. And then they are automatic. You'd press that and then replant the plants. Obviously, you could just quickly replant them like this, or you could quickly stand on the side and go up and down. That's the whole thing of them. The whole reason I built them side planks was so you could stand on them without standing on the plants. But I believe the plants don't break now if you stand on them. But they used to when these were built. Again, everything was built to the old version of Minecraft. All this now just seems really old and really useless. But when Minecraft first came out, these sort of designs were amazing. These designs were really awesome. Everyone would love this design. People were trying to copy it. It was just a really cool design. But now, it's just really inefficient and I wouldn't recommend doing it. Now for the next episode, I will show you guys one little last thing. Through here, Spider-Man was here over a year ago. That sign's nearly been there. Just over a year. That is crazy. So yeah, in here, boom. Nice little tree. Big tree. Huge thing. That's it. That's all I'm going to show you guys of that. Because that's what we're going to go over in next episode in part 3. Now in part 3, I will try and get it out as soon as possible. By this time next week, it will be Christmas Day. So I'm thinking of probably bringing out an extra part halfway through the week. Only because it's going to be a long tour and I want to start a new world after Christmas because I really have an awesome world to start touring. It's one of the best worlds you guys will ever see. It's the only world personally that may beat mine for survival personally. I love my world's amazing, but this one world that I've been touring has been absolutely a dream to tour. It's amazing survival world. It's something that I wanted to do with the Subscriber Kingdom, but I just couldn't. It's basically what the Subscriber Kingdom should have been, but it never actually turned out that way. So I will show you guys that very soon, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to keep watching the Subscriber Kingdom tour because it's my favourite survival world personally that I've ever built. And once again, go and check out that challenge which is coming up over the 12 days of Christmas, and you guys could have a chance to join me in a video on the Subscriber Kingdom building your room. And once again, this is Postbox Pat signing out.